I have a problem. My feet sweat a lot. Like that's why I wear sandals, okay? Because I have warm boy feet, and when I play badminton in particular, they sweat so much that the outside of my shoes, which are like this thick at the top, the outside is like wet to the touch, not damp, wet to the touch. So my problem is that if I play even 2 days apart, my shoes will still be damp, even with those little absorbent like ball things that you can put in them. And when you play badminton in damp shoes or run in damp shoes or whatever else, your skin gets all soggy and makes it so that you can get blisters more easily, or you can like rip off chunks of skin if you're particularly rambunctious. So I had a problem, and I went to our new engineer who works for Creator Warehouse, and I was like, I want you to make me a shoe dryer. So the concept, okay, hold on a second. Now, such a thing does exist for like ski boot. Okay, stop. Such a thing does exist for like ski boots, like a plug-in shoe dryer that sits in like your entryway at your ski lodge or whatever. So you can put your boots on it, it dries it out. And but I don't actually need anything that hardcore because it's not like a giant plastic boot. It's just like normal running shoes. So I just need any kind of airflow, is what I thought. So he did a proof of concept for me where he just put a little Noctua fan just like sitting in a shoe. Not only did it dry out the shoe like many times faster, it actually dried out the entire gym bag way faster, which I thought was pretty cool. So I was like, okay, here's my sort of key performance indicators for this product. It needs to have good enough battery that I can work out 3 times a week and only charge it once a month. It needs to be small enough to fit in my shoes. It needs to be affordable enough that I can like reasonably be expected to buy 2 of them, one for each of my shoes, and it needs to like, I don't know, kind of look cool. So I saw
you're gonna try to sell this.
I saw. Okay, just hold on. Oh no! I intended this as a product from the get-go. So I saw a prototype today that is frankly amazing. And get this, it might end up being not totally stupid. So what it is it's 2 like Tesla-sized lithium-ion cells. So it's like pretty big, pretty long. You know, it's thick. It's a thick boy. It's kind of heavy, but that's what it takes to get a month of battery life out of something. So 2 big Tesla-sized cells. It's got a little PCB that he designed and had printed for like $1 somehow. I don't know how he managed to do that, but yeah, he knows a guy or something who does super cheap like prototype grade PCBs. And then it's got a little Noctua fan at the end, little like 5-volt Noctua fan. And I was looking at it today, and I was like, this is like a 10,000 milliamp hour battery bank at this point. Why don't we just make it also a battery bank? And then Nick's standing there, just hold on.
Oh my God.
Nick's standing there and he's like, yeah. And if we need the fan to like blow air like around in it and circulate air, then we might as well just like make the fan a little bit more powerful. And it could also be just like a fan. So you could have a battery bank. Hold on, shut up. You could have a battery bank that is also a fan. So if it's like a hot day, you just like hold it. So you got your USB plugged into the end as you're charging your phone in your pocket or whatever. You're like blowing a fan on your face. Or gaming, from a gaming standpoint, okay? You put it up at the edge of your mouse pad, blow it over your gaming hand, okay? And if you're like, you know, going ham on a jog on the weekend or whatever, and you know you're gonna go out, you know, the next day, you want to go for a jog again, you pop it in your shoe, boom. 8 hours later, your shoe's dry, ready to go. Ready to go.
The bit that you hold to have the fan blow nice air on you can heat up as well, so that it's an all-season sports device.
Well, it might just heat up anyway with those cells in there. No, actually, probably not. So anyway, Polo says no one will buy this. Don't worry about it. So what was I going to say? Right. What we're going to have as sort of like a byproduct of this product just being what it is the best cooled battery bank on the market. Those cells are going to run so frosty cool because they're going to be actively cooled. I'm like very excited. Holiday on Floatplane says, so you started with a reasonable idea and then went full Linus. Lol.
You turned into like full like back of the showroom floor product shelf thing.
So yeah, I was hoping that it would be. I was hoping it would be cheaper than what it will end up being, but my 1 month of battery life is sort of a tough one. Like most of the cost is just in the battery, excuse me, these cells.
But are you willing and or interested in selling like lower battery? Because like, do you really need a month? Like, I could plug my gym bag in every week.
I think for me, I want a month. As for
Why?
whether we could do because I don't want to like charge that all the time. It's annoying. Like the whole point of it is that it's like
But how much more is it going to cost?
Well, way more, obviously. Like 3 times as much. 3 times as much.
Oh God, I would definitely not pay 3 times as much. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm cheap. Maybe I'm not who you should be talking to.
You're very
I'm definitely not who you should be talking to.
Yeah, you're very cheap. Okay,
But,
so guys,
yeah.
okay, let me know. Does anyone else want a shoe dryer?
Can
Okay.
we straw pull this?
So I'm making it right now.
Nice.
I'm making it right now. Shoe
I'll-
dryer.
If you post it on Twitch or Floatplane, I'll get it on the other one.
All right, cool. I'm throwing it on Floatplane. Floatplane votes first. Here we go. Advanced the mail-in voting, early access voting. Shoe dryer.
What does that mean?
It means shoe dryer. I believe this is a brand new market segment that's being totally underserved right now.
Oh my God.
The market for people who sweat a lot in their shoes and need to dry them out, because I ended up having to go buy a second pair of shoes so that I could alternate them if I'm playing too often.
So
Otherwise,
I have a question.
no, I'm not done
Was
yet.
the second
I'm
pair of
not done.
shoes cheaper than the shoe dryer?
No, my shoes are pretty expensive. I spend more on like badminton shoes for sure than like actual shoes that I wear. I also go through them a lot faster. So no, not necessarily. So here's what happened. I ended up owning 2 pairs of shoes because my previous solution was to put them behind my server, actually, to dry them, and then put them back in my bag. And then I forgot them once, and I got to play, which is a 45-minute drive for me. I arrived, and I was like, oh my God, I don't have badminton shoes. And they won't let you on the court without non-marking shoes.
Yeah.
So either I could drive an hour and a half to go get shoes and completely miss my session, or I could just buy shoes while I was there. And I was like, okay, well, I guess this isn't that bad. I'll just have 2 pairs of shoes, and then I'll just have one in my bag and one drying.
It's part of the reason why pro shops like exist, is to grab that type of customer.
100%. They got me for like $120 because I forgot my shoes. So it's pretty brutal. Yes, that server room did not smell great when I was using it as a shoe dryer. Although, on the subject of shoes not smelling good, if you dry your shoes quickly, there's less opportunity for bacteria growth. And the same can be said for your bag. Just having a little bit of airflow actually helps a ton.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you could increase the lifespan.
Apparently
Of
you
your
can get the
product.
nerve to your sweat glands cut to stop sweating there forever. Wow.
That
Science
seems like not
has
a good
officially
idea.
gone too far.
No, like sweating's a good thing.
Hilarious.
You like want to sweat. People that have that thing, I don't remember what it is, it makes so they can't sweat. That's like a problem.
Huh.
It like might be gross and stuff, but it good.
Crazy town. All right.